Con presented by Valley Star Credit Union. It's going to be a great weekend here in Roanoke. Don't forget we have 3 full rooms of fun.
Guys, we just met the Power Rangers back there, and we met Tim Daly. It's really cool. You know, Tim Daly played Superman in Superman the Animated Series, and he was the voice actor that did the father in her favorite movie, My Neighbor Totoro. So we got to take a picture with him, and we got to meet Steve Cardenas and Karen Ashley on the Mighty Morphin Power Rangers. That was really cool. I've already met Karen, but this was her first time meeting Karen Ashley, so that was really awesome. There's so many Funkos, Liz. Hey! Well, look, there's Doodle Bob.
Look, impossible.
Drago, Clubber.
Sweetie as Velma.
How much is this? Hey, there's the one you want, Liz.
The one with the cello?
Yep.
Oh.
You gonna get it?
I put it on my list.
Alright, she's gonna put it on the list. Angelica. Hey, there's your Wolfman that you like.
Angelica. She's my favorite. Ghostface is on the top.
Ghostface is here too.
Oh. Oh, this one scared me when I was a kid. That guy is so scary.
Oh, Slappy.
Yeah, he's a puppet, but he came to life.
That's cool.
Oh, that's cool.
Make your list.
I'm making a list.
Is it?
He's looking at me.
Oh, he is? Hey, look at this.
It's both of them.
Yeah, it's cool. Oh, Danny Trejo's machete? Wow.
Art the Clown.
Art the Clown. Look at that. Alec Baldwin, Danny Trejo. That's a lot for Baldwin. But that's the handbook of the recently deceased from Beetlejuice. Hey.
I don't have a Game Boy Advance.
That's Stretch Armstrong. Hey, there you go. The Tim Burton Batmobile. That's cool. Fantastic Four. Ooh. Look at these Michael Jordans. Love it. Ooh. That's cool. Whoa, whoa. Damn. Maybe in another lifetime, right? Oh, that's what I'm talking about. Wow.
No, those are not. They're two-part epoxy. Oh, okay. I hand mix everything. Yes, and they come with the set of guns. You can slap
Wow.
it here.
That's awesome. That's awesome. I love stuff like this. Look at this.
We had the box up here inside for
Oh, you want the box?
Yeah.
Box. It's in there. There you go.
Look at this stuff.
I'll show you that. I think he's over here.
And I seen one from and I saw one from Demon Slayer. It was
Here's a lot of Demon Slayer.
Wow. That's my stuff right there. Look at this, Liz.
Oh, that's. Why has it got to be 3 feet long?
It's the Batmobile from the animated series.
It's so cool, but it's so big.
Yep.
I don't have to show.
So this is the Riddler, voiced by John Glover, I believe, who plays Lionel Luthor on
I was
Smallville.
gonna say he's the dad.
Yeah. Then there's your, that's Mad Hatter, I believe, isn't it?
I don't know him.
It is Mad Hatter.
I don't know him.
These are expensive figures, man. There's Catwoman, Selena Kyle.
Cool.
It's really awesome. Whoa. That's cool. What? Oh, the Spider-Man.
Isn't that cool?
Check that out, guys. You guys don't see it, but it kind of glitters. Look at it, you see it. It's metallic. Look. Look, Liz.
It has the missile launcher.
There's the missile launcher. Hey, look at that up there. That's a lot of money, but I mean, it's Keaton. Oh, my X-Men, man. Hey, there's the thing.
We just all did.
We just saw that in the movie. Hey, look. Without his mask. Without his mask, look.
Oh, that's different.
Yeah, I've not seen one of those.
I see the Terminator.
What were you poking at me for?
Terminator.
Where?
That's so cool.
Oh, you know what? That's
Look at the detail.
the endoskeleton. And then Chucky and Tiffany next to it. It's like they know we're coming.
funny how that happens.
Funny how that happens. Here we go. I can't even get in there. Whoa, that's interesting. Superman. Some more Superman. A lot of Superman here that Tim Daly is here today. This Superman and Batman right here. Whole bunch of Superman and Batmans. Oh, I love that logo. You got your graded books over here. You got Morales right here. You got Lion-O with the Cat Slayer. Guys, we're looking at these because she's starting to watch Thundercats.
Panthro.
Where's Panthro? Oh, right here. Yeah, it is Panthro.
It's in the box.
Oh, I didn't notice it was Panthro. Wow. Because it's all, yeah, it's all gray. And then you got He-Man, Masters of the Universe. What you think about that? Look, John Wick. Finally saw John Wick, didn't you? Hey, look at this.
Oh no.
You got a die cast of Scooby-Doo. Hey, there's a Wednesday Addams. What you think?
That might win over Thundercats.
It's 35. What you think? You gonna get it? Maybe? We'll let you know, guys. Oh, hey, look at this. Look at the pics. It's got Lion-O. You got He-Man. That's interesting. I like that. And of course, for me, look at the Dark Magician. You guys know I'm a huge fan of Yu-Gi-Oh! That thing is huge. Oh, it's on the back. Look.
Oh, that's cool.
It's 125, but that thing is huge. Yeah, it's awesome. Liz, I found your car from Batman the Animated Series. It's only 30 bucks. It's die cast. It's die cast, and then you got the Batmobile here. And rest in peace to Julian McMahon, who played Dr. Doom in the 2005 Fantastic Four, which we just saw our review of the Fantastic Four. So hopefully you guys check that video out. We just watched it. Hopefully you saw it. I love this stuff. Monkey D. Luffy, look at this. Love it. Oh, check this out. There's Elvira in her car and Gonk. Look at that. Absolutely wonderful. And you guys, we already bought one of these, but we bought the blue version. This is the Great White Shark with the diving tank. You can see the tank inside there, right inside of his mouth. We got Avatar and Chucky. All right, all right, all right. Nice Funko of Matthew McConaughey. That's a great movie. There's your Thundercats. There's Lion-O. It's 55 for that one. That's a really nice figure, Liz. And then here's Panthro. Look at this. We were looking for these. This is what she was looking for, just to check them out. And then there's Jaga. There's their leader, Jaga, there. Really nice. You got your Star Wars over here. More Thundercats. Got Mum-Ra, the ever-living. I mean, she's got hooked on Thundercats, guys, so if we end up walking away with one of these, that's because she really wants one that bad. Alright, Liz, what'd you get?
Scooby-Doo.
Got the Scooby-Doo.
He came home with me.
Had a feeling, so instead of Thundercats, you got the Scooby-Doo diecast.
Well, Grandpa got me into collecting diecast.
Okay.
It's cool.
Well, we'll keep on trucking. Look, Liz, it's your stuff.
Pink Panther.
Here's the Star Wars one. Got the Pink Panther. Harry Potter. There's Zelda and Lord of the Rings. Davy Jones. Hey, Jurassic Park. So these play the theme songs when you dial them up. You already have the Totoro one.
I might have to get Davy Jones.
Which one?
That one.
Davy Jones. That's interesting. Game of Thrones. With all the wolf it is. Hey, Superman. Really nice. Mandalorian. What's that one? Compass design on the back. On the back, yeah.
Not all those who wander alone.
I guess. That's cool. There's keychains here. Look at that. why you look, guys. You never know what you'll find. Ooh, nice Jurassic Park. You guys will know that reference. Green Goblin. Some more patches here. Star Wars. Ghostbusters. Just a robot. Love the Raccoon Police. Umbrella Corporation. Ah, Supernatural. That's neat. There's buttons here.
Y'all have a great time. Much love.
Yeah, little ones there. There's the X-Men. Black Panther. Hey! Thundercats. Ho! There's Thundercats. Here you go.
That's funny.
And this is Punk.
Yeah.
Powerpuff Girls.
Yeah, it looks really good. I've got a picture.
Harry Potter. Got Firefly. Firefly there. Bazinga. That's nice. It's really nice. If you can't be right, be loud. It's neat.
You want me to look? I get to do this.
Why so serious?
Get out of my swamp.
Yep. Shrek. Check that. Captain Marvel. Fantastic Four. What is this? A school for ants?
So it's $10 for all six. Again, thank you.
That's neat. You're gonna get your Thundercats. That's cool. Pity the fool. Look at this stuff, man. Stickers. Dragon Balls right here.
Thank you. You too.
Nice little coins here. Just Patrick. SpongeBob. Got Star Wars here. Got Shenron right here. Awesome. Check that thing. Liz, look. There's Shenron. Yeah, I know. Emmanuel has one of these.
Not surprised.
You can see the Pokemon inside of them. Look, look, Liz.
It's the duck.
It's the duck. This movie. Got Leia here.
That's funny.
The Redbird car. A lot of Batman and Robin stuff here. It's like they knew Tim Daly was going to be here, right? Batman Beyond, all that stuff. Bane.
Oh, that's so cool.
What is it? Yeah, the duck.
The collection.
How much is it? It doesn't say. Here's the Batmobile there. Big Rikishi over here. Rikishi. It's old WWF here. That's old school because that's got the F logo on it. Wow. Try to be careful with that type of stuff, right?
I and freaking one of the 88 guys was good. Yeah, it was bad. It was like the Wild West there, man. And then when I went to Fallujah, man. Oh God. I left my damn monitor at home, and we were going to be here for 3 days. And I had tried it all, got me yesterday morning on the way up. Man, that's my shit home, though. You'd have to give me till Monday, so you don't have to call me and tell me I'm fucked up, because I know I'm fucked up. I'm as fucked up as I want to.
Look at the Superman picture. Michael Jordan, Larry Bird. It's a 3D though, guys. You guys can't see that. These light up. These light up. Oh, this is interesting. I like this one. Y'all know this is one of my favorite movies. Jaws 2. Wow. Alright, what you found now?
It looks like her mom.
Why?
She was telling me about that.
Well, what's the big deal about that?
They're doctors.
Dr. Smoke Camel's any other cigarette. More than any other cigarette. So it's missing the word. Look at that.
It's real.
More Dr. Smoke Camels more than any other cigarette. That's how you're supposed to read it. Isn't that interesting? Alright guys, for the first time this year, they opened the arena area. This is where they play hockey. This is where they play hockey, and they actually have the con in here. Check this stuff out. This is going to be fun. Haven't seen that in a long time. That's from the first Spider-Man movie right there. That's interesting. And Pumpkinhead, the late great Hulk Hogan. Got some Godzilla figures. Chucky proposing to Tiffany. That's neat. Vinyls, Liz.
What'd you see?
The Red Hot Chili Peppers. Aerosmith. Alice Cooper. All kind of vinyls, Liz. Bad English. Black Sabbath. There's Black Sabbath.
That's Ozzy.
That's Ozzy, yeah. Blue Oyster Cult. There's the Blue Oyster Cult. And then Boston.
And you know how they work?
Yes.
Okay. A lot of good ones. Star Trek album.
Yeah, no, the bag might be helpful.
Oh, look at that.
Oh. That's neat.
Bad Boys, Close Encounters. This is my type of stuff right here. Hey, there we go.
Oh, hey. Nice to meet you.
There we go. Still cool though to find Van Halen in the wild. I just showed Liz these old Polaroid cameras. You said they were everywhere when you were a kid?
Yeah.
We got a nice Hulk Hogan here. I might have to come back for that if I don't see anything. AC/DC and then Alien. Got the Catwoman there. Look. That's old school. I actually used to have something like that. That's old school. Very old school. Look, from the animated series. What? That's Shazam. So that's Captain Marvel. That's what they call him in DC. Got the Goblin. It's not bad. Yeah, no, Tigra. It's interesting. Look. That's your TMNT set. Beetlejuice. Ghostface, not sealed. Oh, that's cool. That thing moves. Look at that. Just kind of 3D. You guys can't see that, but it's 3D. It pops off the page. These pop off the page. Look, the 3D puzzles. You got Stretch Armstrong. Look, Superman lunchbox. So these are the rarest ones. Look at this. So that's the first WWE print, which was John Cena. It's $210. That's crazy. Got the Creeper from Jeepers Creepers. That's extra rare. And you got the board here. It's a Yu-Gi-Oh board. It's Exodia's arm. Look at that. See Exodia's arm, and then you got, I guess it's the Blue Eyes White Dragon on the board. That is really cool. You got Marty McFly up here, Jabba the Hutt. There's your Walking Dead stuff. Some cool stuff. Very rare Chucky. Child's Play 2. Look, there we have that. Look, Predator. Jason Voorhees, he's the first Jason. Got the Michael Myers. I don't know, man. Look, Daisy Duck, Killer Bee, McFoley signed. Got nice cups here. Oh, look at the Dexter. Dexter just came back on. I'm excited to see it. I haven't watched it yet, but I'm excited to see it. Look, Liz, there's your Hocus Pocus cups. That's awesome. They know. Yeah, I know you like your Stitch. Nice Power Rangers stuff here. Oh, look, they got the Turbo. These are loose figures. Got the Shark Monster there. All these G.I. Joes. Alright, now we're talking. Check that out. Finn Balor, Ted DiBiase, Sting, AEW Sting. Alright, now we're talking. X-Pac. Ooh, man. Look, he's wearing this Brutus the Barber beefcake. Look at that Lex Luger. Bret Hart. Shawn Michaels didn't sign it. Dang it, I would have bought it too if Shawn Michaels had signed it. Look at that, Liz. Look at Sting. That's my dude right there, man. Woo! Down here. Dustin Rhodes, we know him as Goldust, but he's also Dustin Rhodes, Cody's brother.
Well, there she is.
Dude, this is bigger and badder than the cons we've been to in the past. A lot of stuff at these. Liz, look. Got Daphne with the Skeleton Men, and then Velma and Dracula. Big Scooby-Doo fans here. Look, this one's signed. Hey, there you go, Tales from the Crypt. We've been watching the Tales from the Crypt. You would think this is the Nightmare Con with all this horror movie stuff. Look, there's a Terrifier. A lot of Freddy Krueger stuff right here. Look, Michael. Look at that nice Nightmare on Elm Street figure. God, I gotta get something, don't I? 45 for this plate right here for a signed plate there. It's not bad. A lot of signed stuff. Texas Chainsaw. Ozzy Osbourne there.
Alright, well, I appreciate it.
That thing.
Alright.
Nightmare on Elm Street bag. Oh yeah, brother.
Killing, look at this one.
Snap into a Slim Jim.
A lot of it is black on black, so
And then with any purchase, you get one of these smaller versions.
Could I get this one right here?
The second one? Just pull it off of the top there. You want me to wrap that up for you? Captain Planet toy. Love that shirt there. Now we're talking.
How are you doing, dear?
Hey, how you doing?
Would you like a sticker pack? They're free.
Oh, sure. Thank you. Appreciate that.
And that's got our card in it and stuff. We're located in Radford. We do online and all that. So if you need us, just let us know. Okay?
All right. Thank you very much.
Yeah, of course.
Magic of the Gathering. How much are the Power Ranger packs?
A bundle of 5 is $1.
$1 for 5?
Yeah.
Wow. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Alright, let's do 5.
5?
Yeah, we're gonna do 5 of those. Well, the new movie's coming out, Toxic Avenger. They got a ton of them here. That's cool. What's that? Let me see. Oh, they're signed. They are. That's Creature from the Black Lagoon. What they got in here? Oh, they got Beast. Wolverine. Lord Zed. Awesome. Hey, Liz. Ha ha ha. Should we get that one? Tempting. That's cool. The Mighty Bosstones. Stormtroopers of Death. Halloween 3. Halloween 2. With the laser disc. That's soundtrack. That's the Halloween 2 soundtrack. How much is that? Wow. $50, not bad. Stranger Things. The Stranger Things Ninja Turtle collection. Look at that, Liz. And we got the cards in the wild out here. Always looking for sports cards, guys, right?
I got it back yesterday.
Oh, you found your music. Look, it's the Power Rangers music. So, I got the Sting autograph and I got the Halloween 2 vinyl. So we can play that for Halloween this year for all the little kiddies in the neighborhood. There you go. Look at that. You gonna get this one? What are you getting? How to Train Your Dragon, Power Rangers, and then
This is my favorite from
Across the Stars. All right.
Williams.
From John Williams.
Roll it. Here we go. Ooh, 17. Oh, you're not fancy my chances. That is a 9. 9. Obliterated by Tracy Wild. There was a little plastic bag somewhere. It's gone. Oh no, the sofa's eaten it. Oh, and I've got dice in my boot. Where did that come from?
So it's like, you better count these. We've lost
Yeah.
the plastic thing.
Welcome everyone to the wonderful panel today, a super panel you might say. I'm your host Natasha aka Cannondale X, and we have for you the voice of Superman from Superman the Animated Series, Tim Daly. Thank you for being here. You can have a seat right on that couch. I mean, you can. These couches kind of sink in there. So just go ahead and turn on your microphone if it's not already.
Does this, oh.
Hi, welcome.
Thank you, Natasha.
Didn't you get recommended for a certain show called Superman, the Animated Series, and had kind of like a Clark Kent luck in the fact that you kind of walked in and you got it?
Well, you just blew the whole
What?
story
Oh,
by
sorry.
telling. It's like, I mean, you gotta, don't lead with the
I'm so
conclusion.
sorry. I'm
So I was doing Wings, and one of our creators, or one of our executive producers, was a guy named Christopher Lloyd, not to be confused with Christopher Lloyd from Back to the Future. Christopher Lloyd, who eventually did Modern Family and was a great writer. Anyway, Chris was married to a woman named Arlene Sorkin, who hung around for time. Yes, she was well known in the comic world. Anyway, so Arlene was kind of looking at me funny one day, and she said, "Hey, would you be interested in auditioning for the voice of Superman?" And I was like, "Sure." But so I went to Warner Brothers, and I met Andrea Romano and Bruce Timm and a lot of the other people who were involved in the creation of the show. And I read for them, and they said, "Okay, do it again, but just calm down a little bit." And so I calmed down, because I was trying to be Superman, I was trying to do something stupid. And they said, "Okay, good, you're hired." And I was like, "What?" And it was really interesting because, and this is kind of getting ahead of myself, but I thought that I was doing a little Saturday morning cartoon for a bunch of kids. I didn't realize what Superman meant to people. And I've since come to realize that not only is Superman iconic, he's archetypal. I mean, I think the reason that character persists in being popular and interesting to people is that there's an element of him that is in all of us, right? It's like, we're all, or most of us are Clark Kent. We're walking around being mild-mannered people doing our lives, or Clark Kent, and we're going through our lives, but I think that most of us are also capable of heroic acts, and somehow we feel that it's in us someplace, and in the right circumstances we would be a hero. So that feeling of identifying with Superman, I think, is very strong in humanity, and that's why that character has been so important to so many generations of people.
I know it's certainly super important to me. I told you this backstage, but my youngest daughter is actually named Lana after Lana Lang, and she just also happens to be a cute little ginger. So.
I met a guy earlier today named Wayne Kent, and I thought, this poor guy is so conflicted between Batman and Superman. He doesn't know which way to go.
Okay.
Hey Tim, how are you?
I'm good.
Superman the Animated Series was a great 90s television show, along with Batman the Animated Series. All those cartoons that came on in the late 90s and the early millennium, do you think that had a big impact towards the huge superhero push that we got after like X-Men and all that started coming out, and then we had Superman Returns? The cartoons like the Justice League, Batman the Animated Series, the kids were growing up watching those, so do you think that played a huge part in the way superheroes are seen today?
I'm not really sure about that, because full disclosure, in the 90s, I wasn't paying attention to what was going on culturally. I was raising kids, I was working on Wings, I was doing that other stuff like coaching, and I didn't really have time to watch TV. So, and barely had time to go to the movies, except, you know, I'm just, for those of you who haven't had kids yet, so try to find a movie for a 13-year-old boy and an 8-year-old girl. Not gonna happen. So, anyway, I really don't know the answer to that question, but certainly the fascination with superheroes is huge. And, you know, I think hopefully it will be reinvented again. I have a picture that if I had my phone I would show you of. It's a very funny compilation of Batman, and it starts out in the 60s with the Adam West Batman, which is like colorful and funny, and then it goes to 2025, which is just a black screen. It's got so darker and darker and darker. So I hope that, and I haven't seen the new Superman yet, but from what I understand, it's a little bit lighter, which makes me happy. Because, you know, frankly, you know, Superman has taken a lot of shit for being a Boy Scout. I'm like, what's wrong with that? I mean, you know, what's wrong with being, you know, an upstanding, good person? And by the way, here's Batman. Sorry, brother.
Sorry, Batman.
But you know, Batman is like depressed and he's angry and he's tortured, blah blah blah. How about Superman? Not only did he lose both his parents, he lost his freaking planet. He's not whining about it. You know, he's just helping humanity. So.
Oh my God, that's amazing. Well, thank you so much, Tim. This has been wonderful. Round of applause. Before we go, we're going to do a group selfie. We're going to come to the end of the stage. We're going to do a selfie with everybody in the background. So if you want to gather, stand up. Also, I wanted to say congratulations, by the way, on just getting married. Right? Yeah.
There it is.
All right.
Who here has watched the Mighty Morphin Power Rangers before, my friends? Who here has seen the movie Mighty Morphin Power Rangers, the movie, right? Yeah. Who here watched it when it came out in the movie theater? I remember watching it at Valley View when it was in the movie theater. You had to walk down into, and it had those really cool like images of, like Marilyn Monroe and like John Wayne and stuff like that when you walk through. I can still remember what the popcorn smelled like when I watched that movie. Remember hearing the Chili Pepper song kick off the Mighty Morphin Power Rangers jumping out of a plane in the first scene, ending the movie with Van Halen Dreams. Total classic, total experience that changed my life. We're going to celebrate the 30th anniversary of Mighty Morphin Power Rangers, the movie, right now with Steve Cardenas and Karen Ashley of the movie. Come on, give it up for the red and yellow Power Rangers. Come on, y'all, make some noise, folks. Legends here on the Benny stage.
Color coordinate.
Yeah, how cool is that?
It's on. Hello. How are you?
This is our couch
Really
talk.
down in these couches.
All right, we're gonna take a
They're
nap.
really comfortable.
Don't anybody
It's nap
ask me
time,
if they want to
guys.
take a nap for 45 minutes.
Everybody, let's just close our eyes.
Right?
Lead you into meditation.
I have enough room that like I could lay here and tell you about my problems.
Yes.
So it is an honor to have y'all here in Roanoke. It truly
you. Yeah.
is awesome. As a Ranger fan, as you know, somebody that's watched it for so many years and just engulfed in all things Ranger. It is awesome. One more time, get up for our esteemed guests here today. So we're gonna have some questions from our audience. I've got questions, and I want answers. Okay?
Okay.
Doggone it.
So let's start with though just a little backstory about your experience in joining the Power Rangers prior to the movie, because you had a great experience, a lot of things that happened. So Karen, if you can tell me how you got onto the show, what was that experience like? What were you doing before it?
Yeah, I was, before it, I was actually, I was in the business and I was kind of working. I was like, I'm gonna move to LA, I'm gonna sleep on someone's couch, I'm gonna pound the pavement. And then a friend of mine was like, you should go to this audition. You know, I just graduated high school and I went.
School.
Yeah, high school.
That's crazy.
Yeah. And before Power Rangers, I was in a singing group, so I was in a totally different part of the entertainment industry. But I went to the audition, and there was a line like wrapped around the building, and it was.
There was a lot of people there.
Yeah, me, Johnny, and Steve were all at the same audition.
On the same day?
We were all in Dallas at the same audition, and I was like, okay, we got 30 seconds to impress them, and luckily.
Is that how long the audition was?
That was pretty. The first round was very quick. Yeah.
Were you
very
with
much
the
like
other actors, or was it just you, like a one?
No, it was like they brought in like 5 people, and we each
No,
had time.
the other actors from the show were not there. It was just we were in Dallas, Texas. They were holding nationwide simultaneous auditions all on the same day.
Okay.
So on the same day that we were auditioning in Dallas, they were also holding auditions in New York and Florida and some other places. Yeah.
And you're in the
LA.
same, by chance, in the same spot.
Yeah, we all from Texas, so we were all there. We all auditioned, and literally, we had like a little monologue that maybe was like 2 lines.
They didn't give us the lines yet. Not that
They hadn't
happened
given
till
me- oh,
later.
okay, well,
But
maybe-
literally, they just wanted to see our moves.
They were
At
like,
any
yeah,
moment.
Really?
and I was a dancer, so they were like, okay, dance. Like no music, no nothing, dance. And so I was like, all right, cool, 5, 6, 7, 8, and I hit it, and everybody we just went. And so that afternoon, they were basically like, will you come back and we'll want to videotape you for the producers. And so I was like, oh, we gotta call back. And those thousands of people turned into about 100 people. It was still a ton of people. And we went in, they videotaped us. Now they had music, you could, and so we had a full-on audition. We read a little monologue, we danced, and you may have had 5 minutes now. And that was it, and I was like, okay, well, we'll see what happens. And literally like 4 days later, they called us and said, can you be in LA?
It was even
tomorrow?"
less than that.
Yeah, well, we were,
So we auditioned on a Saturday.
Yeah.
And then that Monday, they called us.
Yeah, and said, will you come to LA tomorrow? And we're gonna fly you in, you'll audition for producers, and then we're gonna send you home. We're like, okay. So it was literally gonna be quick, and we did that, and we auditioned all day, and they put us in a group, like me, Johnny, and Steve were put in a group, and then they mixed us up, put us in other groups, and I knew, I was like, okay, it's ours to lose. Like we've gotta bring it. And by that afternoon, we had the gig. They were like, you cannot go home. Tell your parents to FedEx your clothes, and
We really did.
You're
Have our.
You're
Because
working.
we came from Texas, so we
Yeah.
had to have our clothes mailed to us. Like we couldn't go back home. Yeah.
we had like 1 or 2 outfits,
Yeah.
and they were like, you'll be working in a few days. And that was, we were working that
Literally
week.
threw us into the deep end because I had never done any acting before. That was my.
This was your first acting gig?
First audition ever. I heard a commercial on the radio that said they were holding auditions for Power Rangers, and if you want to come try out, if you know how to do martial arts or gymnastics, then show.
You had been doing martial arts for a long time prior to that, though,
Yeah,
right?
yeah.
Like your whole childhood and everything?
Yeah.
Also in Texas?
In Texas, yeah.
That's insane.
They picked 3 Texas kids, just luckily. But literally, when we got to that final audition, there were people from New York, from Orlando, from Atlanta. People were from everywhere. And so it just lucked up that we were the 3 that they picked.
But it's wild to think about just how decisive those producers had to be in multiple cities. Like how many producers are actually on the show?
I feel like luck was on our side a little bit because the main casting director happened to be at the Dallas auditions. Her name is Katie Wallen, and so she sent out her minions out to the other cities, and I don't think they picked the right kind of people.
The person where like
the person
the buck
that
stopped
knew exactly what we were looking for.
And
was
she knew, she had cast the original cast, and so she knew what she wanted.
Yeah, so she knew exactly what Saban wanted as well too. So I think we were just lucky that she was there. Because had we been at another city, that one of her other casting people might not have even thought about us or decided to bring us.
When did you know that was going to happen?
6 weeks, right?
Well, we got told all in the same day that we got hired. They were like, congratulations, you guys are the new Power Rangers. We're gonna film for about 6 weeks so we can get some television episodes established and get you guys on the air. And then we're shutting down production and we're gonna go to Australia for 2 months to make a movie.
How surreal is that?
Like all in one sentence. So like, congratulations, you're the new Power Rangers.
We got the
Oh,
golden
by the way,
ticket.
we're getting to do a movie in Australia.
Wow.
Like,
What?
Yeah, and they're like, oh, and by the way, you can't go home because we need to start filming right away.
So not only are you going to LA, now you're going to go to Australia.
Yeah, right. So we were in LA for a few weeks filming, and
We
then
shot
there.
like 20 episodes really fast, and we were supposed to be there only 2 months, 3 months.
Yeah, we were only
there
supposed to be there
6
for like 6 weeks or 7 weeks or something, and then for whatever reason they didn't like the way that the movie was going, and they changed the whole script, and then we reshot like almost the whole entire movie.
That's
so
wild.
what was supposed to be like 6 weeks ended up being almost 4 months that we were.
6 months. 6 months. Yeah, because we got there it was like October, and we didn't leave until like Valentine's Day, February.
So was that 6 months? Holy crap!
That's
Just all the holidays. 'Cause
October,
we were
November,
there,
December, January.
and then February. Yeah.
Well,
5
right.
months.
Yeah, but we had like a
Yeah.
little break in between, so I don't know. Yeah.
But so, I mean, you're looking at less than a year. You're out of high school. You go from this one audition. Now the TV show's out. It's the biggest kids TV show in the world, not just the United States, in the world. Now you got a movie on the way, huge hit movie. Like, what a surreal experience.
We were like the day they said you can't go home, tell your parents to FedEx your clothes. If you got a car, we'll ship it to you. Like it was literally like we were on set working immediately, and I mean we didn't stop working for like almost 2 years. Like it was like non-stop. Like so we just dove in, like you said, we dove into the deep end.
We didn't even have any like exposure to anything at that point. Like, you know, the first time that we even did any kind of press or anything like that was when we were doing promotion for the movie.
Yeah.
For the movie, which was like June of '95. So we were already, you know, for like a year before we actually had any interaction with the fans, where we were touring around and going to malls and meeting the fans for the first time. Like we had none of that. You know,
And so then when we promoted the movie,
completely isolated.
it was like, I mean, we had never, it was like paparazzi. It was, they did our premiere in the Bahamas, and like, it was crazy. It was just like we got on this crazy train and it didn't stop, you know, until you left the show.
I still remember watching like the Entertainment Tonight about the movie.
Yeah.
That's wild. Like that stuck with me.
Yeah, we got to do the Tonight Show. the Today Show. We got to do Entertainment Tonight, Good Morning America. Like we were just on this crazy, promotional tour.
We were traveling all around the country because before we did all the like stuff in New York with the premiere we did in New York and the Today Show and all that stuff. We were bouncing around to different cities. Like we were in like Philadelphia and Florida.
Those are like your own little mini cons at a mall.
Yeah,
we were that,
totally.
You know? It really was.
All appearances, yeah, we were everywhere.
And kids would just show up and they would be like, oh, they're here for 15 minutes. And we're like, oh my God, I'm so sorry. And parents
there weren't
screaming.
like pop culture guests at Comic-Cons back then. So that's what that was. I still remember seeing like, meeting the Ninja Turtles and like seeing their live road show with like a band and all that. I still remember the words to those songs. It's crazy. I have a good memory, but What's our next question out there? Somebody raise their hand. Oh.
Hey guys, thank you so much for being here. Growing up in the 90s, we all got to look up at the Power Rangers, right? We all got to be inspired by the Power Rangers. I want to know, when you guys were kids, what movies and TV shows inspired you?
Great question.
Oh, good question, yeah. I was Wonder Woman was my jam, you know? It was like Wonder Woman was everything to me. But even on just like a normal level, my mom was like, she's a single mom, she owned her own business, so I was always like, if I can be half of what she is, then I'll make it in this world. So, yeah.
I was way too selfish of a kid to appreciate my parents at that time. But I was a big fan of G.I. Joe and He-Man, and Superman was my absolute favorite. I used to dress up like Superman as a kid. I had this blue sweat and a blue sweater, and then I took the red and gold underoos and pulled them over the sweat.
Yes.
And I had these big red.
The trunks are important, man.
Yeah,
Yes.
I put the trunks over. Yeah.
I've seen him meet a couple Superman, and a couple of Superman actors, and he fangirls like no other.
I know, I do. It's pretty bad.
Anyone see Tim Daly today? See Tim Daly in the house? Superman, OG, what's up? Question right there.
I love Power Rangers. Me and my family love Power Rangers. In the first Power Rangers show, who was your favorite villain?
Oh, I love Rita. I love Zed. I love the putties.
But Ivan Ooze.
Ivan Ooze is dope.
Ivan Ooze, let's give it up for Ivan. Come on, make some noise out there, friend.
The Ooze is back.
He was so funny.
Yeah, he was great, and really, because he's such a professional, seasoned, actor. He did, Raiders of the Lost Ark, and he was in all these other movies and stuff. He's just like an icon, and for him to be working with us, and just being so generous the way he was, it was a really special moment for us. Yeah.
Still a very good friend of ours.
Yeah.
That's awesome.
Really nice.
He's been at Ranger Stop with y'all too, right?
Yeah, he has. Yeah, he's so dope.
If y'all haven't been, Ranger Stop's an amazing event that actually Karen was an owner of in Atlanta. There's another one coming up that Mikey runs, right?
Yes,
in Orlando.
Yeah, that's happening in November. If you guys want to come to a Power Ranger Comic-Con in Orlando,
super
it's
cool.
not too far away. Obviously, just a few hours away, probably.
You can meet like 50 Power Rangers
Yeah,
in one
there's gonna
room.
be Rangers from all the different seasons. We're all gonna line up there. It's gonna be fun.
Super neat. I got to go to it for the first time in Atlanta
Yes, he was
just
a
a couple months
guest.
ago. I got to be a guest there, and it was the neatest thing. It felt like a Power Ranger family reunion. You should look this thing up. It is the coolest thing I've seen, and it really was just a celebration of all things Rangers. So I applaud you both for that. Let's find our next question.
Again, just thank you so much for coming, and Karen, I love your bubbly attitudes. So sweet. My question is more about the whole time you were running all the shows and all. Was there any show that stood out for you? That's your favorite one that you liked acting in the most?
Like episode?
Yeah, episode.
Oh, okay. I got a lot. Like now when I see them, I'm like, oh yeah. And I remember funny things that happened. I just remembered when we filmed the Wild Wild West episode, we laughed the whole, like we just couldn't stop laughing. Like I think because we were all trying to do like
on
Southern
location
accent.
in that ranch, that Disney ranch or whatever.
Yeah, and it was literally like an old Wild West kind of set, and we were dressed in these costumes, and we got to ride horses, and it was like we got to do everything. I will tell you that first episode we did, I thought they were trying to kill us. Like I was like, we were like in a triathlon, so we had to swim in the lake, we had to ride a bike, we had to run, we had to chase after a baby, I had a snake on my lap. I was like, what is this show? So I thought that episode they were trying to kill us, but yeah, Wild Wild West is probably my favorite. Just because personally, I had fun.
Yeah, that was a good one. I like the one we filmed in Australia, where all the colonial people, and they kind of made it seem like it was like old time Angel Grove, anyway, that was pretty cool.
Those are the ones where I think where the Green Ranger and White Ranger were fighting each other. So we shot those in Australia. So very cool.
Let's find another question. Oh, yeah, right there.
Hi there, my name is Kevin. Thank you for coming to Roanoke, you guys. But I do have a question from the movie. What was your memorable moment with Paul Freeman, Ivan Ooze, if nobody doesn't know his name? What was it like working with him, and what's memorable when you were on the set with him?
Everything. He's such a nice person. This guy has been on London's equivalent to Broadway. He's been on Broadway. He was in Raiders of the Lost Ark. I mean, he's done everything. This was such a accomplished actor, and here we all are. If it wasn't our first time, it was some of our first major roles. It was we were kind of just figuring out, our way, and he was so professional and so funny, and every take was so good, and he just had so much fun. He's just a cool person. That's why I say to this day, we are very good friends with him, and he's amazing.
Very fortunate that we had him on that movie with us. That was very cool. One thing I admired and respected about that man is that he came in and did 6 hours of makeup every day to put all that stuff on. You know what I mean? I couldn't imagine.
Never complained, never anything. And at one point, when they first started doing it, I don't know what they were using, but the latex, he broke out and he had to go to the hospital, it was he had it was so.
No, that man sacrificed a lot because he had to wear those big old platform shoes, and he stumbled and fell down and rolled his ankle and everything.
Oh, he gave it all.
He literally, they had to take him to the hospital, and he was in the Ivan Ooze suit with all the stuff on. They wheel him to the emergency room.
Who is this guy, right?
Yeah, they're like, what in the heck is going on? The purple guy.
We had some big mishaps.
What they do to Barney?
I know, right? Even the young lady that played Alpha 5, the costume she had, the first day she put it on, they had her in it all day. And our suits, that suit had a latex foundation, so you couldn't, you're just sweating.
And then the armor on top of that, right?
And you can't breathe, and she literally, her body blew up, and she was in the hospital for 3 days because she could not, it wasn't sweating properly. We were all these poor people, they just went through so much for the movie. And we're so happy, they were just...
Well, thanks for doing it.
Yeah, right? Well, they were okay, the Rangers can only be in it 20 minutes at a time.
Yeah. But I guess you gotta fly by the seat of your pants with that a little bit of what is the limits of some of these suits and the technology, how you're gonna respond to it.
Right.
Was there a big difference in wearing the movie suits compared to the show suits?
Yeah, first of all, those movie suits were made out of rubber. They were very heavy.
So that wasn't like a hard plastic, it was like a rubber?
25,
it was like
30
a
pounds.
rubber, yeah. It was like a rubber because they didn't have foam perfected by that point, you know what I mean? So
okay.
everything was made out of rubber. And because it was like rubber, it was like hard to put on. So we actually, this is funny, you guys will probably like, we all had to wear women's pantyhose because you can't slide those
We were like in
on.
Spanx.
Try to slide it on your
It was
skin.
like a
It
Spanx
won't.
suit.
So next time
But
you watch the
it was-
movie, know we're all wearing ladies' underwear.
Yeah.
You're welcome. You're welcome.
It was like this white, like almost like Spanx, but then you could slide into it. But yeah, it
What are you
was.
talking about? It was legs, those
No,
women's pantyhose.
You had pantyhose.
Yeah,
I had a
maybe.
white suit. I had like a
Okay,
bodysuit.
all right, I chose
I
that.
want to know everything about
It was
this.
my choice. I was like, I don't want that white strand.
Best
thing. Let me
panel
Let me have
ever.
it.
Seriously, I had like.
Ever.
Silk stockings, thank you. Fine, okay, fine.
You're
But
not
that stuff
judging
makes you
me.
feel
You're
like you
in the
didn't
same
have
place.
like the 2 beers last night when it just like pulls everything together a bit. Yeah.
We came back and we were ripped because those suits were like, they were so heavy. And so it was like we're walking around with 25, 30 pounds on every day and like your body's just sweating. We were like so ripped in season 3.
Did you get to keep anything off the movie set?
No, if you did, you stole it. And they didn't tell us it was still your costume day. Some people stole them, I didn't.
I saw some of the auction stuff that happened. Was that last year or earlier this year? Yeah. Was there any movie stuff in the auctions?
That was a couple years ago. They had the movie auction. Yeah.
I would
We
love
didn't get any of
We
it.
didn't get anything.
The fans outbid us, man. They spent tens and like I think my Red Ranger suit went for like 40,000.
Holy
And then
moly.
the movie suit sold for 38,000 this year or whatever.
But I thought the designs
You
of those
can
suits were
have
so cool.
I was like, the fans can have it at that point.
Right. But that's been so neat. Like, so one of our guests that's going to be on stage later today, his name's Dylan, and he has an incredible YouTube channel called Saturday Morning Props. And he's been building some Ranger helmets, and his paint jobs are just insane. And what you can do now with a 3D printer for yourself is just amazing. And it's neat to see you both bring really cool stuff to your table that I think is so neat to see, like all the old school Super Sentai stuff. But you have, is it the morphers that you have?
We've got morphers, communicators, power coins, we got it all. Whatever you need, we got it.
That even goes beyond what it looked like on the show. It's like what our imagination wanted it to be. Does that make sense?
Right.
You know?
For sure.
Because there really was hardly a difference between some of the toys and even what you were using on set too,
Yeah,
right?
I mean, a lot of those original props from Japan were worn down.
That's what we
so
use,
They
right?
would go
We
get
use
the toys.
original props, yeah.
But I think that's also really neat for the kid that then got to get that toy.
Yeah.
You know? Let's take one more question from the audience. Another question? Yeah. Let's take these last 2. Go ahead.
Sorry, this will be my last one. My question's for Steve. You were in multiple series. You played the second Red Ranger, the Blue Zeo Ranger, and then you were the Blue Turbo Ranger. Is that correct?
I was in the Turbo movie and a couple of the episodes of the series, the season, but no, I was not technically the Blue Ranger for that series. No.
What Ranger did you enjoy playing as the most, and why? Or what was your favorite season?
Yeah. So obviously the Red Ranger suit is my absolute favorite. It's
Nice.
the most iconic. When anybody thinks of Power Rangers, they think of that suit. You know, so I will always be proud that I got to wear that suit for sure. And there's only 2 other people in the world that ever got to wear that suit too. And that's Geki and that's Austin St. John. So to be part of that small fraternity is pretty freaking cool. Zeo was my favorite season, though. I felt like they gave
Zeo, come on, give it up for Zeo,
They
friends.
gave Rocky a lot more to do. Like actually,
Yeah.
Rocky had an actual character. It was a personality. You know what I mean? And I think that sort of just happened naturally because in the beginning I'd never done any acting before. This was the first thing I'd ever done, and I got thrown into the deep end. And I don't really think my performances were that great as Red Ranger. But by the time Zeo came around, I was much more comfortable in my own skin, and I felt a little bit more comfortable in front of the camera and being a little bit more, you know. So I think that from that developed Rocky developed a bit more of a personality, and so Zeo is where I really got to run with it. That's why I think Zeo was my favorite season to work on, and I feel like it's a very underrated season. If you guys haven't watched it or haven't watched it in a long time, I'd say rewatch that one again. That was pretty good.
What's it like working with the Zords? Were you guys really in those?
No, that was all Japanese Sentai footage. We didn't need to recreate that because they already did it so perfectly. We didn't need to recreate it.
Has anyone watched the actual Super Sentai stuff before? If you have not, go to YouTube and fall down the rabbit hole because it's so fun to see
it's very
the differences in the storylines,
it's like
the different
completely
suits
different
that they
show.
wore, like when they weren't morphed. It's really fun to see that, and it's neat to see the creativity to build the show that you had from it. It's neat. It's fun.
So it's weird because it's completely different than
Right,
our show. Like
yeah.
our show's a kid's show, and that show's very much an adult show. So I would watch it just because it's funny.
Or maybe like, you know, early to late teen show.
Right.
And it shows how creative of editors they had to be to figure that out too.
I don't know how they saw that and then said,
Yeah, a lot of credit to the writers of our show
Absolutely,
to take the limited amount of stuff they could use from each one of those episodes and create a whole new story the way they did.
Well, especially like when you had White Ranger stuff where it's like they're taken from episodes that weren't even the same ones. Like, well, we're gonna have to send him to fight Goldar to figure this out.
I
You
don't
know?
know. I don't know how they did that. Yeah, it's pretty cool.
You got a question down here?
What's your favorite line from the show?
Ooh, it's time to boogie with the bear.
Or from the movie, yeah. When we told Ivan Ooze, pack your bags because we're sending you right back where you came from.
Nice. Come on, give it up, friends.
Yeah, that was a lot
Give
of
it for Steve and Karen, all right?
Guys, hope you enjoyed the video. That's going to do it from Big Lick Con here in Roanoke, Virginia. We had fun. We had a good time. Hope you guys enjoyed everything. And we'll see you again on the next one. Don't forget to like and subscribe.